There's a fish market in this shopping mall. And guess what? There is so much cool stuff I found in this fish market. From the ordinary betta fish to the most expensive super red arowana to some exotic and oddball fish that no one has ever seen in many fish stores. And guess what? You will not just find freshwater fish, but also saltwater fish here as well. I visited this fish market to see what this fish market has to offer for fish keepers. And I bet that what you see here will blow your mind. Wanna see what this market has to offer? Welcome to Taj Mahal Aquatics, and this is my experience at this fish market. So why is there a fish market in a shopping mall? Well, it's not really a fish market that you would expect. It's actually a fish festival, and funny enough, it's actually held in the week of Halloween. If other shopping malls held Halloween costume shows or any other Halloween stuff, they decided to do fish festival, which is unique. But they do have that Halloween costume show stuff for kids, and they actually do it by the time I record this video. But let's set that aside, and let's focus on the fish festival, as we don't do Halloween stuff here. Plus it's almost Christmas, by the way. Like I said before, this fish market is actually a fish festival, and it's only here for a limited time. And the festival is called Living World Fish Halloween Festival, I believe. And Living World is the name of the mall, which is in South Tangerang, Indonesia. And if you came here from Soekarno-Hatta International Airport, the drive here will be 44 to 50 minutes. Now, just a disclaimer before I start the video here, by the time this video is published, the show actually has ended. I recorded the video 2 days before the show ended, so if you go to the mall now, well, unfortunately, the festival is already ended. This show takes part in two of the main atriums of the mall, the Eastern Atrium and also the West Atrium of the mall. And like I said before, there are so many fish keeping stuff to look at here. From oddball fishes to fancy aquariums, you can find a lot of things here. Are you ready to see what this show has to offer? Let's go! Let's kick things off in Atrium 1, which is the Eastern Atrium of the mall. And the first booth that caught my attention is the stingray booth. And as you can see here, they have quite a lot of stingray here. Now, I'm not really a stingray kind of guy, and the variants that I only know here are Motoro and Black Diamond. And there's also some Platinum one, which I didn't know what variant is it. Maybe it's a Platinum or Albino Black Diamond perhaps, or maybe you know better than me. And if you do, let me know in the comments. And moving on from that stingray booth, there's also an exotic fish booth that also caught my attention. And they do have some crazy looking fish here. And one of them is this fish, which is African arowana. The arowana that you would not normally see in many fish stores. And yes, in case you didn't know, Africa also has an arowana. And if you want to know more about species of arowana, click this video here. And not only African arowana, there's also some chubby stuff, like some fancy goldfish, and some anti-mainstream chubby fish, which is hoodilong, which is butterfly koi but short body and chubby. But that's not the only short body stuff you can find. There's also this big and chunky short body red tail catfish, as well as big short body flagtail, and also short body tinfoil barb. And there's also a pretty big Chinese hyphen shark too. That can also be a reminder for you to not buy a fish just because you see them small. And there's also other cool looking fish, like this yellow cheek bambusa, which is the fish that I keep forgetting the name of, and a catfish that I also forget what the name was. There's also a giant gourami here, and a funky looking pleco too, and crazy looking clown knife fish. And not far from that oddball fish booth, there's also a betta fish booth that also has a lot of betta fish. This booth has so many betta fish to choose from the crown tails to koi betta. They have everything here. Now moving on from that betta fish booth, there's a booth that I believe focusing on aquascape and terrarium stuff, because I see some plants here, and there's also some hardscaping that you can use for aquascaping or even making terrariums. And moving away from that aquascape and terrarium booth, I found this booth that has some crazy looking angelfish and discus. But the ones that really caught my attention was this fish. This is ram cichlid, but not any kind of ram cichlid. It's a black ram cichlid, which is something quite rare to find. And personally, I never know that black ram cichlid was a thing until I saw this fish, and seeing it for the first time is really awesome. I never see a ram cichlid like this before. And here's also what I found funny enough. This festival is a fish festival, right? But somehow, I also found some reptiles. There's a reptile booth in the middle of a fish festival. So maybe if someone is not interested in fish, they could probably go there if they want. But let's set that reptile booth aside and let me show you the booth that will make American fish keepers jealous. Why would I say so? Take a look at this fish. Does this arowana look awesome to you? And yes, this is super red arowana. And this fish is too awesome to be legal in the US. And there's a lot of awesome arowanas here in this booth. They could be illegal in the US, but here in Indonesia, I could keep dozens of this fish. If I had the money, of course. And apart from crazy awesome yet expensive arowana and some oddball exotic fish, you can also find some aquarium supplies like pumps, filters, lights, fish food, and even fish tanks. And that wraps up for Atrium 1, which is the Eastern Atrium. And now let's see what the Western Atrium could offer for us here. Moving on from Atrium East, now I'm on Atrium West. And now let's see what this site has to offer for us. And since I came from the back, the first thing I see is some discus. There are so many awesome discus that not only guarantee to not only look amazing, but also to bankrupt your wallet too. Now let's carry on for some goldfish here. There's a lot of chubby chicken nugget goldfish here, from Aranda with awesome colors to some chubby ranchu chicken nuggets. There's a lot to see here. And there's also this abomination here if you care. Like, why on earth would someone create this fish? There's also another hoodie long, and also some flower horn too that kinda look cool. And not far from it, there's also a booth that sells some cichlid, aquascaping fish, and also some cooler fish in it. There are many fish that I didn't see in many local mom and pop shops here in my area. But there's also some regular ones like the jewel cichlid and some tetra. And there's also an avocado pufferfish here too. And there's also one that's already in bags that you can just pick. And not far from it, some more goldfish. And there's even one with a flagtail that I didn't know should work as a tank mate or not for them. And also some more arowana too. And not only you could find some fish in this atrium, you can also find this booth where I guess they make some awesome tanks like you see here. And I guess they use optic clear glass here, so no wonder their tank look awesome. Not only they do some awesome tank, but they also sell other fish tank essentials too, I believe. And not only optic clear fish tanks, you could also find some saltwater tanks too. Not only you can find some cool and bizarre looking freshwater fish, you could also find saltwater tanks too. This booth specializes in saltwater tank essentials as well as saltwater fish. So maybe if someone wants a next level fish keeping, they could probably go saltwater if they want. And like the previous atrium, You could also find some aquarium products you might need, and also some pets other than fish, like bunnies or even snakes. And that's for the second atrium, and that's also everything in this fish festival too. And as you can see, there's a lot of cool stuff to see. From betta fish, to super expensive arowana, to oddball fish that not everyone sees every day, and even some saltwater tanks too. There's a lot to see in this event, and so far, I really enjoy my time here. It feels tempting to buy something from this festival for me personally, but I realized that I only have a 15-gallon tank. Too bad the show didn't last long, but overall, it's a great experience. And I do hope that I could see a festival like this again in the near future. And if you do have some feedback for me for this video, feel free to reach it in the comment section. I would be more than happy to know. And that's also a wrap for this video. And what is your favorite part of this video or in this fish festival? Let me know in the comment section below, and give this video a thumbs up if you like this video, and share this video to your friends that love these kinds of fish events. Subscribe this channel if you want to see more fun fish content, as more stuff is coming in the near future. Thanks for watching my aquatic friends, and have a wonderful aquatic life. See you next time.